the whole motley crew. Hey everybody, it's MK. Welcome back to MK Quilts.
She hasn't been drinking.
I have not.
Much.
I just had a Frosty. That's all I had. So welcome back to MK Quilts. It's a Friday afternoon, and we have a list of things to cover to you. Some pretty important things, some pretty important updates to cover with you. Sorry, Paul. I know the camera's a little bit low. So when you jump on, give us a shout out, give us a hi so we know who we got with us today. All right, so let me get to my list. So the first thing is I want to give a little bit of an update about the side arms for the frames, okay? So a few weeks ago, we offered a promotion, free shipping on the new sidearm upgrades for the frames from Handy Quilter. Now, we kind of thought that they were all ready to go. And it turns out that the sidearm upgrades for the gallery frames, okay, so that is if you have Fusion or Infinity, the sidearm upgrades for the gallery frames are still not quite ready, okay? So if you think I've forgotten about you, no, I have not. I haven't gotten mine yet either. Handy Quilter is hoping that those will be ready to ship next week, okay? Most of you all who ordered those sidearms and you have the studio frames, you should have gotten them by now, or at least you should have gotten a shipping notification, okay? If you have not, if you have gallery frame, if you have studio frame and you have not received them or you have not received a notification, please reach out to me and I will double check on your order and make sure that it hasn't been missed or something, okay? Every order that came in went immediately to Handy Quilter, so it's in their ball court right now, okay? All right, so I'm really excited to get those in the house. All right, so speaking of Handy Quilter, I wanted to mention what they've got going on. Just started yesterday or the day before. Free shipping on their machine bundles, okay? So you guys, I love when they come out with free shipping because you know what? We have gotten much more into shipping the last year and a half or so here at MK Quilts, and we kind of know how much shipping costs, okay? If you can get your machine with free shipping, that is hundreds of dollars worth of savings, okay? Now, think about the other savings that you're going to get if you buy from him and I. Okay, we've talked about it before, how we bundle in our service package. We're calling it the MK Quilts service package, and that means, you know, the videos, you get us for installation, us for training. All of those things can be worked out, and most of that, pretty much all of that, you know, depends on where you live in the United States. We'll have to work it out, but pretty much all of that is covered. Yes.
I also like to point out that if you've been a really good customer for us, you know, we can only go so low on the price, but we can also credit you for any videos you have bought. So if you do own, you know, hundreds of dollars of Melissa's videos already and you buy a machine, we're going to credit you back that so that, you know, you don't feel like you're missing out, because we do include that with every machine bundle that we sell.
Okay, so that, you know, that's a really awesome thing. And, you know, speaking of the videos, I have said it so many times, I appreciate your business on those. I am so happy that they have been helpful to so many people. I'm working on one right now. We'll talk about that when I show you what's on the frames at the end of the live feed. But, you know, you guys, the things with the videos, they're not, you know, I do them here in the studio or I do them on my simulator using screen capture. They're not like studio produced or anything like that. They're pretty basic videos. Sometimes I make mistakes. Sometimes I look funny, whatever. But when Paul and I started doing these videos for you all, we really focused on giving you the content, okay? So you get us how you get us. This is who we are, but we're hoping, and it's really panned out, and it is true that it's the content that you guys have all been just so happy with, and I'm so happy that it's been helping you, okay? So, but free shipping, and we would love to become your retailers. It's a great time to buy, and I also wanted to mention that McFusion is still up for grabs, okay? So I had a couple people reach out to me about that. And she is a used machine. She's just a little over 1.5 years old. She's been driven by me, cared for by Mr. MK. And, we're basically going to package her. We've dropped the price, way below show pricing on a new Fusion. Plus, we're going to work with you to let you take advantage of our MK Quilt service package too. So you can get videos, you can get us to help you with installation and setup and training if that's what you want. Okay, so the Fusion, you guys, has been a workhorse in the line, and I absolutely love my Fusion, but it's time to bring a new machine into the shop. I want to get a Forte in here, so let us work with you on bringing McFusion home to your house, okay? All right. Oh, and remember, with my Fusion, you're going to get McFusion, but you're going to get a new gallery frame, okay? So we're going to sell you my machine, but I'm going to keep my table. You're going to get a Gallery 2 frame, okay? So that means you're going to get the new sidearm upgrades already installed on that new frame, okay? So we think it's a really, really great deal. All right, Mr. MK has moved up talk about the cruise a little bit higher on my list. So I am going to let him step in and talk. I'm going to let him talk about some of the questions that have been coming up. Oh my gosh, I just about fell over some fabric here in the shop. I'm going to let him talk about the cruise.
Okay, may I see
Oh, yes, he needs the list.
The list. Okay. So if you haven't heard, I'm sure you've heard, we're setting up cruises for February in the next coming 2 years and hopefully annually moving forward. It's a little bit of a learning experience here, but there was so much interest, we jumped in and decided to offer one early this year instead of waiting completely.
Well, it's early next year.
Oh, true. Early next year. Early 2019, February. Right. So we have had some bookings. We still got some bookings open. The first 8 cabins that we book, we're giving a little extra kickback on store credits and such because we're motivated. The sooner I can get the first 8 cabins booked, the sooner I can call the ship and start working on having all the dedicated rooms and resources arranged so that when we get there we have a lot of place to do our crafts and stuff. And bring your husband so they can hide out with me someplace else on the ship because I'm not going to be there in that room a whole lot. Though I will be doing some informal maintenance training for the machines. So if your husbands want to come along and learn a little bit about timing and maintenance on the machines and troubleshooting, I will be giving at least one of those classes. Some people have asked about these special rates. They're having like a flash sale on the website for Royal Caribbean. I checked. Some of the rooms are slightly cheaper that way. However, there are a few, you still book under the group, but you have to always check, is the deposit refundable? Are you still getting in the center of the ship, or are they sticking you in some corner someplace? There are a lot of limits to what the special rates might be. Yeah, I know. Sammy's like, Dad, I just don't care. So check that out. What we will commit to do is if a lower rate comes out, we're going to be watching the rates. And if you sign up for the our special newsletter for the cruisers, we're going to be sending out more information. And if we see a cheaper rate even after you've booked, we'll call you so you can call them back up and get adjusted for that. So make sure you're signed up for the newsletter. If you can, put down the refundable deposit for for both cruises actually. I know 2020 is a long way out, but we get better places in the ship, and as we book out, they're going to reserve the rooms in the center part of the ship together, so there is a little incentive there as well. I think, yeah, I am updating the website. When people ask questions, I try and put it on the website again, so please frequent that if you're interested and send in any questions you have. And now, see this nice long list? The rest of it's hers.
I have more things to cover.
So, Sammy, you can tell how tired he is.
He's such a hard worker.
I'm just so tired.
Do you notice he's sporting another new haircut? He just got groomed the other day. So I'm just going to mention a couple more things about the cruise, and Paul can jump in if I say anything incorrectly. So one of the things with the pricing on the cruise, you guys, and I've been doing a little bit of research on this, and I've just been thinking about this a little bit more and more as it relates to cruising. And, you know, the price that we are quoting for this cruise, that is the price that we've basically worked out with the cruise lines, okay? So that is the price of a cruise, whether or not we are there doing quilting stuff or not. And one of the things that I really want to do for the cruise for classes is not have that be extra fees that you're going to sign up for the cruise and pay this, you know, $1,300 or whatever it is, and then you have to pay more and more and more for classes. I don't want that to be the case, okay? So we are going to be bringing one, maybe two teachers on board, plus myself, plus Mr. MK, and just understand that we need to compensate them, okay? So we're gonna be working on that, the contracts and whatnot. Now they're getting, you know, they're coming on a cruise to teach, so we understand that just that in of itself, pretty big incentive to come and teach, right? I did talk to a person just this last week, and I'm pretty sure that I have booked her for the cruise to teach. We just need to talk about projects and class kits and what she wants to demo and teach, and I need to get a contract written with her, and then I will announce who and what that will be. Some of the things that we have heard, you guys, about quilting cruises in particular is that you all don't want to be so overwhelmed with classes with huge projects that there's no way you're going to finish it on the cruise, okay? We are all quilters. We have got UFOs like up to our eyeballs, you know. We don't need to start another one that we're not going to be able to finish, okay? So we're hoping to keep classes smaller in nature, smaller projects, maybe some just demo type of things where you're not even really taking a class. Maybe it's just like a demo type of a thing. If it is a project, there's probably going to be a kit fee for that. That is all going to have to be purchased before we get on the ship, okay? So all of that will be worked out. You will be asked to purchase your class kits ahead of time. They will be waiting for you on the ship. All that will be all worked out. Those kits will have to be purchased. We're trying to keep as much other stuff, things that I do or that Paul does, it's all going to be included with what we're offering on the cruise, okay? Plus, we want you to enjoy your cruise. We want you to be able to go into port if that's what you want to do. We want you to be able to do excursions if that's what you want to do. If you don't want to do those things, well, then we hope to be able to plan some things when we're in port and, you know, just keep it fun there too, okay? All right, so please keep following. Join up on the newsletter. There's a specific side newsletter that's just for people really interested in cruising. Even if you're not sure that you can go, sign up for that. Watch what we're planning, and maybe, you know, you'll see something that'll be like, oh, well, maybe I do want to go. If you are eventually going to need help with roommates, we can, you know, compile a list and let you guys work that out. We don't want to be responsible for that per se, but, you know, we can help you, connect you up with people that are going to need roommates, okay? All right, so that is that for cruising. Keep watching. And, you know, honestly, you guys, I am just blown away that so many of you are excited about that. You want to join us. You're booking, and we don't even really have all of the classes nailed down, or, you know, you just want to come along with us and have fun, and you know that we're going to have some things there for you to do. So I just, it truly humbles me and it psychs me, and it's just going to be so much fun. I can't even wait. All right, other upcoming events that I have. So I want to really quickly give you an update on my travels that are coming up. So I have canceled my event in Texas in July. So just want to reiterate again that I am not going to be in Texas in July, but it's for a very good reason. It's a personal family thing, and our kids are moving back to Florida. Paul's going to be tied up with helping them move. I'm going to have to be here. And so right at the very end of July, beginning of August, I'm going to be a happy mama because my little girl's going to be home with her new husband. So I had to cancel Texas because of that. But in August, right after the kids get home, they're moving home, I'm going to be jumping on a plane and going to do my teaching up in the Midwest, okay? Up north. So in Michigan is where I'm going to start out, beginning part of August. the double wedding ring class that I'm doing in Michigan, basically full, okay? The Pro Stitcher event that I'm going to do after that, so for a 2-day Pro Stitcher Sim Style event in Michigan, that's outside of Kalamazoo, handful of spots left. We could probably fit in maybe 2 or 3 more, okay? So if you're in that area, head on over to the website, get yourself signed up. After I'm done in Michigan, I'm going to Minnesota. I'm keeping Minnesota basically just family time, friend time, so I'm not planning any teaching events while I'm in Minnesota. Then when I'm done seeing my family and friends, I'm going to be off to Indiana. Pretty much, you guys, the Indiana event completely sold out. Okay, so I'm doing my wedding ring and my Pro Stitcher in Vincennes, Indiana, and that is sold out. So sorry. But if you want to get in on the Michigan, you've got today and tomorrow only, starting on Sunday, which I think is July 1st, right? I think so. Or maybe, is it Saturday? Anyways, July 1st. The price goes up for the Michigan events, okay? So hop on and get yourself registered for that. All right, after August comes my September events, and I want to start chattering about that. I already have people signed up for my event in Cumming, Georgia. Cumming, Georgia, kind of towards the beginning of September. Cummings is about an hour and a half northeast of Atlanta. I am going to be traveling up that way, do that sim session class. That's a 2-day event. And then after that, I'm going to be going on retreat. So I'm really, really excited about that. So get yourself signed up for the Georgia event as well. All right, after that is October. And I want to talk to you a little bit about the October event. I had told the planners of a quilt show out in Las Vegas that I would come. Now, I've kind of been watching the signups for that, and there's not been a lot of activity, not a lot of people signing up for those classes in Las Vegas in October. So I really don't know, you guys. At this point, it's kind of iffy whether or not I'm going to be in Las Vegas in October. But, I was just talking to somebody, and, my videos are out there, you guys, and my videos we've been pushing now for a long time, and they really have the bulk of my instruction. I will say, however, that when you catch me live, you get the new and the most up-to-date things that I am doing myself in my studio. Anybody who comes to my classes when I'm live, you get the latest, greatest things that I have not even updated on the videos yet. Or I don't even know if I'll be able to. Okay, these days I don't have time for all of this that I'm doing. But so I'm sorry if I'm not going to be in Las Vegas. That's up in the air. But catch the videos. Catch me where you can. If you're interested in hosting me, probably this year is done. Okay, my engagements, I'm done with traveling when I finish up in September. Maybe October. That's iffy. So any engagements that you would like to speak to me about will have to be for next year. And you know what? I'm really willing to go anywhere. If you've got people that are interested, you're willing to host me, you're willing to help me work it out, I am willing to come. All right? Okay, so that's events. All right, Thread Club. Now, I was chattering about this the last couple of days, and we were hoping to launch. Paul has done a new website for Omni Thread Club that we want to offer. Right now, it is available. If you wanted to head to the website, you could check it out. I was just talking with a superior this afternoon about some specifics about Thread Club, but we are going to keep ours pretty much the way that we have it listed on our website. So right now, it's just going to be Omni Thread, Omni Solids, and Omni Variegated. All right, that's what I use here. My machines love it, and it's what I stock, and it's what I'm going to go with. Okay, what we're hoping that will draw you to MK Quilts for the Thread Club is that we're offering you the ability to choose your colors. Oh, Paul has his hand up.
Did you just say we're offering Omni Variegated?
Yes.
Which is a different price point.
Yes.
And you told me we weren't going to do that initially.
Oh.
I can try and set that up by the 15th, but it'll be for either or. You can't do it for both because the price is different.
Okay, so I was a little misinformed from my employee.
Hey,
or maybe he was misinformed from me. I don't know. So, okay. Let's just clarify. We are starting out with Omni Solid cones, and that is going to be at a discount free shipping, and you get to choose your colors. Okay, that's a difference from the way that Superior handles their thread club. Okay, so what we want to do is encourage you to buy from us. Of course, we appreciate your business. And what we want to do is be able to also offer you the opportunity to add on other things to your order. OMG, here he comes.
Sammy just wanted me to, even though somebody has seen the website, she just may have missed a few things. So this is going to be a club membership. You're going to subscribe for a monthly fee, and then that will just be charged automatically through PayPal. I know, I gotta squint down here. Oh my! What you will be able to do is to go to the MK Quilts product store and select your, basically tell us what 3 colors you want this coming month. So it explains on the website that by the 14th of the month, you need to have your order in, or Melissa will choose some of her favorite colors, and we'll just ship you 3 of your favorite colors there by the end of the month. The other add-in to sweeten this to make it a little different, I'm like this, so if you decide to order other things and want to save on shipping, you can tell us to hold it until your thread club order goes out, and we'll ship it together. So for some things, you can save some shipping money if you don't mind waiting until the end of the month. So
that would be, I think, if we talked about this, that would be
Yes.
on Handy Quilter, like small gadgets and supplies. Okay, we're excluding the zippers and that kind of thing because those are big items. Those aren't from Handy Quilter. Do I have that right, Mr. MK?
basically, she was really tired last night. So I'm not surprised. She was teaching all day. She was like this on the couch when I was talking to her. So, all right.
Okay, so thank you, Mr. MK, for clarifying. So we are starting with the Omni Solids. Now, I would like to offer Omni Variegated at some point as well. For me, you guys, I never was able to fall in love with variegated threads in my machines. They just didn't like it. I wasn't happy with changing that out and fussing with the tension and the thread net and whatever. I just never liked them. Then Omni came out with variegated, and I love Omni. And so the Omni Variegateds, they work in my machines just as well as the solids. Oh, this flipped camera thing. Okay, so head on over to the website, go under the more, it's under the more tab, right, Paul?
Yeah, I'll since you decided to announce it, I will put it on the homepage as in the latest news as well, so you'll be able to get to it. But,
Okay.
So which ones cost more? This one? The variegated?
No, I think this one costs more, but this one it's not quite the same amount of thread on that one. Okay, so it's a smaller amount.
So this is like $14.99, $15.99, something like that retail.
Yeah, so this is more expensive if you think about how much you get. Okay, so anyways, Omni Solids.
If you wanted to order, anyways, they'd be paying more. Is my only point.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe you should join an Omni Solid club and an Omni Variegated club. So the thing, you guys, with the clubs, I was on the Superior Thread Club probably for 2 years or more. And it was really a great way for me to increase my thread stash. Okay, so I really loved it until I basically had every color that there was to have. And then I'm like, you know what? I'll just order what I need from now on. But I loved it. I was on it for a long, long time. All right, wide backings. Last week I posted some wide backings that I had left over, and they were snatched up like that. So I went ahead and I ordered some more wide backings. What I found with the first batch of wide backings was that the cream color ones and the white ones, they really went the fastest. So I ordered up a bunch of more bundles with the cream and white varietals. They kind of are tone on tone, 108-inch backs, and I'm bundling them. They're a 3-yard cut, and that's $30 plus shipping plus tax in Florida. So I also ordered a couple 3 bolts of wide backs that are kind of fun, different prints. This is like a white, really fun. It's got like these circular burst kind of things on there. So big old bolt of that one. That one's really pretty. And I ordered up one that has stars on it. Any of you that do the Patriotic or the Quilt of Valor. Okay, so On the by the yard, what I was planning to do by the yard, you guys, was $10.50 a yard. But then I was thinking about it today. Look, I'm doing the bundles at $30. That's basically $10 a yard. So if you buy 3 yards or more, I'm just going to do $10 a yard. Okay? All right? So, and this one, you guys, this is really beautiful. I don't know if you can see the color really well, but it's kind of a blackish background, but then it's got this mocha tan beige kind of print on it. Okay, so those are the 3 for right now that I have for by the yard, and then I will post pictures of the bundles, and I'm just going to keep offering those as long as people would like to buy them. All right, I'm going to be placing a handy quilter order either tonight or tomorrow. I've got some things that some people here locally wanted me to get for them. So if you guys want anything, reach out now and I can get that ordered for you. And then I did want to mention, you guys, that I have started to use my handy quilter stitch machines here in studio. And OMG, I love those things, you guys. So if you are in the market for a new domestic sewing machine, please reach out to me. I will talk to you about bringing a stitch machine home to work and live with you. The 510, you guys, the HQ 510, I'm in love with it. It's becoming my main machine here in the studio. So let's take a look at what's on the frames and then we are done. So you guys, over here on McFinity is the quilt that I am using for the L-shaped connected corner borders with chunking. And I am doing most of this recording myself. I'm just working through it, and I'm just stopping to record some of the things and tell you about how I'm doing that. So again, with the videos, they're not, studio, all that. They're me holding the phone or putting the phone on the tripod when I can. And that quilt is coming along nicely. So stay tuned for that. You guys, I'm not even going to put a date out there when it's going to be ready because it's a big quilt. I got to get all the way through it. I've got to do all of the screen capture yet. I've got to do all of the editing and then Mr. MK. So it's turning out beautiful. You guys are going to like this class. I pretty much think you are. Okay, over here is a beautiful, just kind of a 2-color split 9-patch, diced 9-patch, whatever you want to call it, quilt from one of my friends from Quilt Guild, and I just noticed that I had set on the frame to let you guys know that I got some of these brand new square feet from Handy Quilter. They were just released at Spring Market, and I haven't even opened up the package to try it on my machines yet, but it is a 1/4 inch and a 1/2 inch foot that is supposed to aid you in piecing on your long arm. Okay, so that nice flat base on the foot keeps your fabric flat so that you can piece on your long arm. Okay, that's what we got for you today, you guys. Sign up for the newsletters, keep watching, get your deposits down for the cruise. I am so excited for that. And reach out. McFusion would love to come live with you. We got the free shipping from Handy Quilter and Thread Club. I think Paul's just working on it right now. So if you want to hop on board with the Thread Club and all of that, we appreciate your business on that. And we will see you next week. So until then, you guys, from my studio to yours, happy quilting. Bye-bye. I just noticed my shirt that I wore today. Not a hoot. Bye-bye, you guys.